Welcome to Nightchild Talks Prince, uncut and unscripted. Welcome to Nightchild Talks Prince. Never mind old friends for sale. Are there old houses for sale? Well, at least to rent. Welcome. Today, I heard one of those things where, when you first hear it, you think, is this real? Is this a scam? Or is this some kind of strange trap to fool people in? But it turns out it's true. Shortly, you will be able to stay in Prince's Purple Rain house. Announced by Airbnb, you can actually stay in the house in which Prince lived in Purple Rain. And, as a bonus, your hosts will be none other than Wendy and Lisa from The Revolution. I first saw this and I had to double check because I was sceptical too. I really thought this can't be true, but it is. Just to read the Airbnb advert, it's part of their new Icons range, which is basically, they describe it as extraordinary experiences hosted by the world's greatest names in music, film, TV, art, sport and more. So you will get to sleep like the kid himself, stay overnight in the kid's bedroom where he composed our tracks. Our tracks? I suppose, yeah. The Revolutions track, the Prince and Revolutions tracks. Get a look into Prince's world. Enjoy a private tour of the Purple Rain house filled with Prince's keepsakes, which apparently have been put in there with meticulous detail according to Airbnb. And this is really interesting. Go crazy for rare Prince tracks. Listen and dance to special songs from our friend and the Revolution frontman, which is how Wendy and Lisa described Prince on this advert. I'll read the quote here. For the first time ever, celebrate the life and music of our friend and the Revolution's legendary frontman, Prince, by staying at the actual Purple Rain house from the film. Enjoy an intimate tour, groove to some rare Prince songs, and get some sleep in the kid's bedroom. Wear your finest purple fits, and when you step into history, feel free to unleash your royal rock star. Stay tuned. Now, apparently this is coming in August, and it's quite interesting because this isn't the normal Airbnb process because of the demand I imagine they are expecting. You have to choose your dates, add your guests, and then you have to answer a question about why you want to go. And then, I don't know whether it's Airbnb or Wendy and Lisa, but there's a selection process which is described as: first, we'll randomly choose a set of potential guests. Next, we'll review their answers for unique perspectives and connections to the icon. Then, we'll invite selected guests to book. So it isn't a case of just you want to go, you go. You have to kind of be chosen, as it were. My main question is simply a really simple one. How do you feel about this? I've seen some people online think this is brilliant, innovative, different. You get to experience almost a time warp experience of Prince's room in Purple Rain. There's actually a picture of it on Airbnb, and I'll put the link in the show notes below. There's looks like Prince's sheet music in a trunk at the end of the bed, Prince's White Cloud guitar, lots of mannequins and images from Purple Rain. So, and lots of candles, obviously. And it's interesting because it's a real house, it's a real place. It's something I think Prince bought, so now the estate owns. And they've obviously done this deal with Airbnb. But I've also seen people online who aren't happy. Now, I know this is the case with anything. Anything that comes out, some people are happy, some people are not. Some people find this a step too far, a bit too intimate, a bit too strange. But how do you feel about it? I'm really interested to get your feedback because for me, listening to the Prince community is one of the absolute best things about getting to do what I do, just to hear feedback and to understand where the community is at and how the community feels about this, because everybody comes from a different perspective and everybody has different thoughts, and it's really intriguing to see. On one hand, this is obviously very much within the Purple Rain wheelhouse. This is Purple Rain's 40th anniversary. It all ties into that. And they are announcing a number of these different experiences. I think you could say, for example, a Ferrari showroom or something like that. So it's one of those things where they are doing this as part of an Airbnb promotion. But to get that experience with Wendy and Lisa, to listen to rare songs as well, is certainly interesting. I don't know. It's intriguing. That's really why I wanted your feedback on this. Do you think this is a good thing? It sort of puts Prince in the news. There's been a few articles about it already. There's been some discussion online. It's possibly something that people will do, but then I don't know. I mean, this is Airbnb. Do you leave a review afterwards? Presumably. I don't know. Do you talk about how good your hosts, Wendy and Lisa, were? Do you, I don't know. What do? You sleep in Prince's Purple Rain bed and talk about how comfortable it was, or I don't know how this is going to work exactly, but it's really interesting. So I thought I'd just drop on here and just really try to get your feedback. What do you think about sleeping in Prince's Purple Rain house? I'll see you very soon.